Hi there, Virgo. Love and light to all here. Thank you so much for tuning in here to your reading. 1 second, I'm just getting you situated. Let me put you down here, Virgo, and get you all accommodated here. Wow. And just meditating on your energy before I turn on the camera, and I was getting a really clear message here for you. So 1 second, Virgo, okay? Hi, Virgo. All right, now we're here, we're back. Let me just put this. Okay, it's so funny. I'm hearing Scorpio and Leo here real strongly. Well, first of all, welcome. Thank you so much, all of you, for tuning in. And this is your October 2019 reading, dear Virgo. Let's see what comes through. It is a general reading, right? It may sort of overview the energies associated with the period of time related to October, but it may also permeate before October, a little bit after as well. For a number of you, I know that you watch the readings, and sometimes you come back and you're like, that happened to me like even 3 months ago, or that is what ended up happening to me 3 months later. So, always take it as you will, and energy is fluid. Time and space are an illusion. So, if something comes through, and I don't normally go into this before I do the reading, but if something comes through and you're like, yeah, I don't know about that. I'm hearing the letter L. I'm hearing lacy. I'm hearing lack. I don't know what that's alluding to. I'm seeing flowers, feathers, even leaves. I don't know what that's about. Anyhow, if something comes through and you're like, wait a second, I feel like I have no idea. That might be something that is coming through down the line for a number of you. Okay, but take it as you will. And let's see anything else. Also, sometimes, right, so for those of you who are just tuning in right here, right now, or let's say you've been following just recently and you're like, is it a tarot reading? Is it what's happening there in the video? Sometimes there's a channeled message as well. So it's channeling the energy, and sometimes, pick up on certain, visions or I'm hearing versions of the message. Interesting. Okay. That come through, and so it is a tarot, but it's also somewhat of like a channeled message. Okay, so let's get into it though here for you, dear Virgo. Now, I was meditating your energy before I turn the camera, and thank you again all so much for tuning and connecting here. I'm hearing Ireland. I'm not sure what that's alluding to for a number of you. I'm hearing best friend. I don't know, maybe somebody has reached out to you, or someone will be. I'm hearing from the past. For a number of you, I'm hearing Aquarius. I'm hearing the letter A as well. Okay, now let's backtrack. I'm seeing for a number of you though, this has to do with the beach, the ocean. I'm seeing like a big stingray. Again, that might be a specific message coming through for a number of you, but dear Virgo, I was meditating on energy before I turned on the camera, and I was getting, it's so exciting. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm hearing you're inviting someone. I'm seeing you may actually be welcoming someone I'm hearing into your space. Now, it's the point is that it's into your space. That's like what is standing out to me here, and I feel the need to emphasize that. I'm seeing you really, I'm hearing you're inviting someone in a certain way, making something very clear, kind of like acknowledging even some kind of interest space. I'm hearing to also connect. I'm hearing communicate more deeply, or I'm hearing at a greater length with someone. Now, whatever that may mean for a number of you, I am getting that this has to do with communication for a number of you, to say it in the way of like, you might have been really contemplating, do I follow through on this project? Should I take it to the next level, the next stage? Should we start talking about the ins and the outs of this? I'm hearing the storyboard. For a number of you, I'm hearing also the storyline. For a number of you, this could also be a partnership or relationship dynamic. And we're going to get into that. I'm hearing Taurus. For a number of you, maybe dealing with a Taurus. You got the Six of Wands coming through. I'm hearing it's like fire. The Son of Wands coming through. Right. Speaking of fire, Father Swords in reverse. Okay, we'll get to that energy, Virgo. But I'm seeing like bright blue, and you got the Strength card here coming through. The Fool as well. So you definitely dealing with Aquarius or Leo. For a number of you, this is perhaps been a work partnership that you're thinking of. Yep. Son of Pentacles coming through. Three of Cups. Oh my. by the Ten of Cups as well. I'm here. This is, you've been really, you've been waiting on this. Let me say it in this way. Perhaps there has been a serious waiting game here. Like someone who's really even eyeing, I'm hearing, a certain industry for a long time, and they're like, I want to get involved in that. You know, I want in. I'm hearing, I want to take it to the next level there. This could be somebody you're working with Virgo. I'm hearing Leo so strongly here. Okay. That you're like, I want to represent them. I'm hearing as well. I would like to, though, one second. I'm hearing create the, I'm hearing the newsletter together. I'm hearing that specifically here with the Lovers and the Ace of Wands. You got the card of Virgo in the Major Arcana, the Hermit, card of Virgo in the Major Arcana, mirroring here this Lovers. Someone wants you in big talks. For a number of you, this is your energy. This is perhaps the energy of another, in terms of, be it you reaching out to someone that you've really been eyeing, or someone reaching out to you who's really been eyeing your work. I'm hearing it in that way, like they've really been eyeing you, Virgo. The Six of Cups upright, and it could be like your resume, it could be your portfolio. You got the Hierophant. Excuse me, I'm hearing that. Wait a second. Hold on. We have to talk about this. This is like a big deal. I'm hearing specifically the Hierophant mirroring the Six of Cups. Okay. Talking about like building roots and foundation, right? Okay, and you have the Devil in reverse, the Eight of Pentacles upright. It's incredibly accommodating. Whatever this, so somebody's making you a proposal, they're not like, what was your income at your last position? No, that's not relevant. I'm hearing this is like, what do you need? And they really, whatever this space is, it's I'm hearing it's really appreciated, and I'm seeing that it almost is, you know, to say it in the way of, it's almost a sort of feeling of like, someone feels that a certain space has even been underappreciated. And so now they really want to sort of, I'm hearing, over accommodate, if that can be considered, you know, on any kind of scale there, to say that something is over or under, you know, also appreciated, Virgo. So let's say this with three of Wands upright, Four of Cups upright. Well, wait, 1 second. Yeah, I'm hearing somebody, to say it in this way that, you know, there's no real scale. Maybe this is on an emotional level where someone feels like I wasn't giving enough. And that's always subjective, right? Who's to say that, oh, you know what, they're underpaid or they're overpaid, or, you know, they're getting too much attention or they're not getting enough. You know, there is something of a feeling space perhaps that someone, and I'm hearing it's nuanced, that someone feels they want to tend to. I'm hearing they feel like some kind of like nagging need. Five Pentacles upright right over the Four of Cups. Like they feel like maybe they didn't do what they wanted to do. I'm hearing they didn't say what they needed to say. Okay, I'm hearing at that last banquet event. I don't know what that is about. The Chariot upright. Three of Wands upright. I'm hearing Macy Gray, the Father of Wands, and the Seven of Swords. I'm seeing a big like event. Okay, I'm seeing even like I'm hearing news. Okay, now but I'm hearing there is tremendous. I'm hearing holding power. I'm hearing that specifically here with the Eight of Pentacles upright. Like someone is like, has been anchoring a certain, holy shit. Okay, Eight of Cups upright with the Eight of Pentacles. I'm hearing Virgo. I'm hearing, are you still there? The Daughter of Swords in reverse, Ace of Pentacles in reverse. I'm hearing class action lawsuit. I don't know what that's alluding to for a number of you, but there might have been some project that you were like, you were working overtime. I'm hearing double time. Like you started to see stars here. I don't know what that's alluding to, Virgo, but you perhaps were like I'm hearing the time and the energy that you had put into this project was like a labor of I'm hearing both love, I'm hearing, and luck. I'm hearing it specifically as luck for a number of you, and it was perhaps in the way of like, I am working so freaking hard on this. I'm hearing with the knowingness that I will survive, and it's really that kind of energy, Virgo, for a number of you. It was really that kind of energy where like, I don't know where I'm going, and I'm seeing someone running through a forest, and they're like, I just need to get, I'm hearing, to get out of here. I'm hearing that as well. The Star in reverse. Perhaps there's an industry that you felt was just like way too also competitive, too much work here, Virgo. It's like, this is on another level here. You got the Sun of Cups coming through. I'm hearing with the Nine of Pentacles at the Eight of the Nine of Pentacles. Interesting, Nine of Pentacles. This could have even been I'm getting like congestion. I'm hearing that specifically, like something here. 1 second. It has to do with this Eight of Pentacles. Like there's something of a lot of work. I'm hearing long, hard hours. I'm hearing a heavy workload. Like something was not balanced, I'm hearing as well. But then something here comes through. You got the Sun of Cups. The world fell on my lap. Yeah, this is for a number of you, perhaps you met someone that you were like, or maybe it was even like you got some sort of, 1 second. This is perhaps a, I'm hearing it's an invite, like someone comes through with some sort of advice even perhaps, or some kind of acknowledgement of what you're doing, Virgo. Okay, but let's say it in this way. Again, I'm seeing someone, they're like working so hard and they don't really know what their name is anymore. I mean, like I'm seeing somebody in like even like they're like a shopkeeper or something, and there are so many people passing in and out of that space on a daily basis. And I'm hearing emotionally as well. I don't know what that's looking at. And then it could be someone seeing so many clients. Maybe they have so many patients, and it's like at a certain point, I'm hearing everything feels. I'm hearing translucent. I'm hearing I'm hearing like a translation. The Daughter of Cups coming through right then with a sun. Let's say it this way. Let's backtrack. Yes. So let's backtrack. There is somewhat perhaps, and I'm seeing like a big blue butterfly. I don't know what that's alluding to, but that is depicted on the Six of Wands card, dear Virgo, which was the first card that had popped up for you. All right. So all right, and in butterflies, right, can speak of transformation, right, the chrysalis effect, and I'm hearing pattern making as well. Pattern making here with the Six of Wands. Okay, and I'm seeing bright blue here everywhere now. Now, okay, let's get back to it. I'm seeing, okay. I'm hearing the comfort zone here related to the butterfly and the Six of Wands. Okay. Now, all right. Now, let's get back into it again. In front of you may have like also someone who's like a really good friend who you feel is like by your side here. I'm hearing Aquarius. Okay, but anyhow, let's backtrack. It could also be, some kind of activity that you partake in where you're like, yeah, this just really helps me, like, I'm hearing unwind here. I'm hearing my button down. I'm almost getting, like, a caretaking energy here with the Six of Wands. Like, the feeling of, like, someone who, I'm hearing, is like very, very mothering, also very healing, very nurturing, definitely like a caretaking sort of energy here. I'm seeing again Aquarius, the Empress right over the Six of Wands. Yeah, no, I'm seeing like somebody who is they come from a space of appreciation. I'm hearing also I'm hearing the needs of others. Okay, like they look at someone and they're like, oh, you know what you need right now? You need a tall glass. I'm hearing of water. I'm hearing that for a number of you. Like someone I'm hearing also orange juice. I don't know what they could even be, like a doctor. I'm hearing it like that with the Empress. But this is maybe even like somebody you're getting in touch with. It could be a really good long time friend. For a number of you though as well, it could be your own energy, but it could be also. It is mirroring the Eight of Pentacles. It could be the field that you're involved in, but hold on, Virgo. Okay, let's backtrack. Now, with this Eight of Pentacles, I'm seeing one again. They've got people running in and out of this space. They're working overtime, double time. For a number of you, this is perhaps also mediumship work. You're working with different dimensions here with the Eight of Pentacles. I'm hearing it specifically in that way, especially if you've got a strongly placed moon. Even your moon in Cancer, I'm hearing that for a number of you, big time. Oh my goodness! And if that is the case, I'm hearing people come to you like I'm hearing like moths to a flame. Okay, they're like, okay, can I have your take on this? I'm hearing, give me your take, please. I'm hearing in that way. I'm sick. So they are overloaded. Virgo got the High Priestess upright, Ten of Swords in reverse, and upside down here at the base of the High Priestess. Like I'm hearing, I can't feel my feelings anymore. I'm hearing, and so to say it in the way, not in like I'm over this, but to say it in the way of someone is they are taking on too much. But no, I don't want to say that. I don't want to say it in that way necessarily. What I'm getting is that someone is overwhelmed. Okay, they are also I'm hearing they feel they don't want to overreact. I don't know what that's about. Like they're trying to keep their cool. I'm hearing some kind of way here with the High Priestess and the Ten of Swords. For a number of you, perhaps you need to ground. Okay, I'm seeing that. And all right, but let's backtrack now. Again, I'm seeing somebody like in a really busy space. I'm seeing it kind of like an office, and people are like passing in and out. I'm hearing lights. Specifically, and so what I'm getting is I'm hearing okay, and And so, okay, now you got the Eight of Pentacles. I'm hearing this High Priestess. I'm hearing OJ. Okay, that's like orange juice kind of also as well, right? And I'm imagining someone who like feels like they're about to pass out, and then they come up to this person, and what does it mean to pass out? It's like, well, and it's like I'm seeing this person like, it's like, you need orange juice. I'm hearing specifically, I don't know what that is alluding to, but maybe over here related to the Magician and the Ace of Cups, which is so fascinating, because I'm almost getting that, if you look at these two cards, there's a focus on the color tone of like sort of orange, right? Sort of, I'm hearing also crystal. I'm hearing crystal. I'm hearing here with the Magician and the Ace of Cups. There is a certain power, I'm hearing, of potential that comes to the aid here, and be it, you know, somebody who is inspiring. Oh my, very much so. The High Priestess and the Magician sandwiching here this Ace of Cups, definitely someone who's got a lot of I'm hearing also advice to give. I'm hearing Jupiterian. This could be someone who's got a lot of Pisces in their chart. They could have a lot of Sagittarius in their chart, a really strongly placed Jupiter. I'm hearing Jupiter conjunct the Sun for a number of you. I'm hearing though also Jupiter conjunct I'm hearing Pluto. Wow. Okay, well, let's backtrack though. Let's not go there. I'm hearing that's not for everyone, and that's not. I'm hearing not related to the letter J. Okay. No. Well, let's not get into the details there. Let's get back onto the track. I'm hearing that specifically with the High Priest and the Magician. I'm seeing even like a teacher. Okay, who has like way too many students. Okay, and they're like, I don't want to say no to anyone. Okay, but at the same time, I'm hearing stuck on you. Got me feeling like a da-da-da-da, and I just can't lose, 'cause I'm on my way. Like, I'm hearing you perhaps feel, or someone feels like they're getting completely, I'm hearing overdrawn, like, and I'm even seeing someone who's getting like blood drawn, I don't know, and they feel weak. I don't know what that's about, but it could be, you know, if you think about blood or vitality, what is it that you consider as a resource, Virgo, and how do you feel that you're actually, you know, accessing and tapping into that reserve? Do you feel overworked? I'm hearing over also, I'm hearing taxed here, taxed burdens. I'm hearing that specifically here. With the Eight of Pentacles. Okay, now you're just perhaps tending to a lot as well, and but whatever it is, again, I'm seeing somebody in a really busy office space, and then, you know, and always take as you always a matter of perspective, but I'm seeing like a lot of people here swarming around this individual, and you know, they could even be like a guru. I'm hearing that specifically with the High Priestess, like someone who they get a lot of feedback. I'm hearing, or you know, there are a lot of people who want their feedback. Okay, again, it could be like even like a teacher's aide. Now, and then it's like I'm seeing they're giving, you know, some sort of I'm hearing they're giving some sort of I'm hearing approval to everyone here. I don't know what, like maybe they're also like a motivator. I'm hearing motivational speaker here with the High Priestess and the Magician. This could again be someone in your midst, someone that you know. It may not necessarily be your direct. I'm hearing also a line of influence. I'm not sure what that was alluding to, but anyhow, it's like maybe even like you took on some sort of position. You're like, this is not my job. I'm hearing necessarily, but I took the project on, and I feel like I'm an actor on a stage with no. I'm hearing with no hairnet on. I'm hearing also with no. I'm hearing hold on my assets. Like, I don't know what that's about. I'm seeing someone like even on a. I'm seeing like someone. I'm hearing here or there. I'm neither here nor there. Like they're not able. This came through in the Sagittarius reading, and you do have a focus here, right, on the Magician coming through as an archetype of Sagittarius. I'm hearing it's a wild card. I'm hearing it's a wild event. I'm getting as well for a number of you. This could just be like, you know, you preparing for something, or you were thrown into this position. I'm hearing as well, maybe a little bit Virgo, and, you know, I'm hearing it like acting here, Ten of Swords upright. Oh my God, like maybe you told someone, you're like, yeah, I'll take care of your emails, no worries. I'm hearing 5 hours later. I'm hearing, is this the right profile? I'm hearing specifically, I'm seeing even somebody like working with someone's social media account, and they're getting like I'm hearing they're getting late. I don't know what that's alluding to, but they're getting like home late every night as well. Like you could be an intern and you're just getting real overworked there. Okay, now whatever it is, Virgo, let's not get into that really. I'm hearing pass the class. I don't know what that's alluding here with the Eight of Pentacles. But there is perhaps some kind of like I'm seeing someone who has their eye on, I'm hearing also some form of funding. I'm hearing investment, like, and you could just be putting in a lot of work. But let's backtrack here. I'm hearing there's a lot. I'm hearing that we still need to do. I'm seeing that there's something that perhaps someone feels they are not finished with yet. Okay, it is perceptive for a number of you. Again, it could be like on an emotional level where it's like someone feels like, I didn't get to give them enough there. I don't know what. And technically, I'm hearing the job was done. I'm hearing the service is over. I'm hearing as well for a number of you. But there's just the sensation, the feeling like, I just feel like we didn't have the chance to really get everything also off our chest there. The High Priest is upright. 6 of Wands in reverse, but I'm hearing I'm hearing you're freaking done, Virgo. I'm hearing please go home. Okay, like I don't know what, maybe somebody's even like they have you for hire, and it's like this might be kind of like I'm hearing your work ethic. I'm hearing the way you carry out your work, like you're just very deliberate, Virgo, perhaps for a number of you. But there is also, especially if you've got a really strongly placed moon again, people might, especially if you got your moon in your first house, I'm hearing as well, specifically, there could be the sensation of like, but for a number of you got a ground. I'm hearing that specifically, like, if you're on a computer all day, no. I'm hearing no, don't do that. I'm hearing Derek. I'm hearing don't do that. I'm hearing get off of that. I'm hearing that I'm hearing that ledge. I'm hearing of also letterheads. I'm hearing that letter. I'm hearing stop. I'm hearing like I'm seeing someone on a computer. I'm hearing typing. Typing up the thesis. I'm hearing also the test. And it's like, please, I'm hearing go outside, get some sun. I'm hearing get some fresh air. Okay. I'm hearing Julia will always be there. I'm hearing I'm hearing to take the test. Don't worry. I don't know what that's. 1 second. Oh, somebody's like very, very, very. They feel like pressure to present something, like they feel like there's a deadline here with the Justice card. This could actually be related to some form of also I'm hearing like there's something that maybe has a certain legal aspect to it that I'm hearing deadline. I'm hearing I need to get the proposal out. 6 of Wands upright. Okay, now let's backtrack though. Again, I'm seeing somebody in an office, okay, Virgo, and when people are running in and out of that space, it's almost as if, that person is like, okay, I'm hearing, I'm seeing someone feeling perhaps the need to, I'm hearing not give up. I'm hearing it in that way. And I'm getting that that's not, I'm seeing someone even lightheaded. I don't know what that's about, but if you are, I'm hearing it's midterms, I'm hearing we're the Fool. This could even be a birth for a number of you. Oh yeah, 8 of Pentacles, the Empress, the Fool. Yeah. Okay, someone's in the Chariot. And the Hermit is mirroring the Moon, mirroring the 10 of Wands. Okay, and the Hangman. The Hangman is mirroring that. Okay, but there is a big I'm hearing coming out here. I'm hearing it as well in that way. Someone feels a lot of pressure. Okay, and it's like because something is growing. I'm hearing as well in terms of I'm hearing pressure, interest here, passion, the Ace of Wands, and the Son of Swords. And so I'm seeing that maybe there was a waiting game here. Like, I'm not going to do it until, I'm not going to present it until, and then, now comes the time where everybody, thinks that, I'm hearing also, you're the one here. I don't know, with the Hierophant and the 7 of Pentacles and the 5 of Pentacles, like, there's something that is almost expected, like people, I'm seeing there is a sudden rush of also interest in a certain direction. And I'm hearing Navy Yard. I'm hearing Navy here, Sailor with the Father of Pentacles. Okay, this could even be related to industry, like, maybe you got a lot of interest here in some kind of space that you are thinking of also subletting out. I'm not sure what that's related to. The Lover's mirroring the Hermit, like, yeah, what you're thinking of also offering. I'm hearing again the sublease. Okay, anyhow, Now again, but I'm hearing they've had their eye on this space. You've had your eye on this space. Whatever the dialect is, I'm hearing specifically. It speaks of. I'm hearing the decision that we make to be really honest here. I'm hearing with ourselves in terms of where we're going. Now, what I'm seeing for a number of you is that you are so goddamn committed. I'm hearing to what you do. It's not even funny. You have this. I'm hearing this capability to. I'm hearing wake people up. Interesting. I'm hearing like you could even be in some way a. I'm hearing a fashion stylist with the devil here and the hermit. Like I don't know. Maybe you work with also people's. Their relationship to their assets in some kind of way. Like maybe you bring people. I'm hearing to terms here with their gifts in some shape or form or another. There might be a focus on psychic attunement. Now, you got the Six of Cups though coming through. For a number of you, again, there's like something that you feel. It's like I'm seeing a teacher who loves all their students, okay? And they're like, I'm not going to tell anyone, okay, that they can't be. Also, in my back office, I'm hearing after hours, I'm hearing in the back of my room, I'm hearing my back room, like, if your class doesn't have space, like, I'm seeing, like, a teacher who's, like, it's really like this, like, if your classroom is technically, okay, even, I'm hearing, I'm hearing, space, I'm seeing it, like, even I'm hearing auditing, like, you can't even audit the class if you wanted to, okay? Like, this teacher, like, takes it, I'm hearing, upon themselves to make some kind of room, okay? Like, they pull a chair out of the closet and they, like, set it down, I'm hearing next to I'm hearing the, the laser, I'm seeing, like, the projector, the light, and they're like, here, sit here, I'm hearing, it's fine, just get yourself comfortable. I'm hearing, and also get yourself. I'm hearing a quarter. I'm hearing a penny to play your favorite song out. Interesting. I'm seeing. Okay, yeah. I'm seeing someone is. This might even be like you getting compensated for your work. And for a number of you, you may not actually be. There's something about how you're accommodated for your craft that perhaps is not entirely cutting it. I'm hearing like actually, and perhaps, you know, this is the next jump that you take in terms of, you know, what am I going to charge for my work as well. You know, I'm seeing that there might be a little bit of this question of direction, like, you know, because for a number of you, there's so much heart, I'm hearing, and soul involved in your story. I'm hearing in that way here with the Six of Cups and the Four of Cups. Like, I don't want to charge people. I'm hearing as well to like hear my story. I'm hearing to hear me talk. For a number of you, perhaps you just feel weird taking money in some kind of way for your craft. I don't know what that's about, but for a number of you, I'm hearing. Okay, for a number of you though, there is a major point of clarity in that you realize that you are you're not surviving. I'm hearing in that way, and that I'm seeing that that is so subjective, right? And always take it as you will. What is survival? You're maybe not surviving in the ways that people would expect. Okay, like it's like I'm surviving. You know, what does it mean to survive? Like, but Virgo, I'm seeing that you might be actually getting into some sort of even conversation with someone here, where someone looks at you and they're like, Virgo, you know, you're not really, you're not getting you're not getting like the deals that you should be. I'm hearing it in that way, like somebody maybe looks at your work and they're like, you know, for the amount of work that you put into what you do, you're not really getting like fairly compensated. And I'm seeing someone like talk to you about that, and maybe you're like, you look back at them and you're like, but I'm not doing it for the compensation. Oh, okay, yeah. And then this person looks back and is like, but you need to have room. I'm hearing to grow. I'm hearing it in that way. One second, the wait to feel also capable to keep up with it. Well, 1 second, to keep growing. I'm hearing that. Wait. To keep 1 second. Oh, okay. Whew. I'm hearing to keep it scaling here. I'm hearing for growth in the long term. For a number of you, this is actually like maybe you're running out of resources in some kind of way. Like maybe you have a community, maybe you're building a community. Maybe for a number, you got an app, and there are just a lot of people on that platform, and you know, you might be wanting to kind of bootstrap this thing, especially if you're working with matters of technology and finance, and you're like, oh, I just want to, you know, I just moderate. I'm hearing moderate growth. You know, and I'm seeing someone else is like, I'm hearing team building, like maybe you want to hire some more people, and I'm seeing like Virgo, you're like, no, I'm hearing I want it to be something that I can call my own. I'm hearing that as well for a number of you, like maybe you want to be intimately involved, or you want to be, you know, fully, completely, you know, I'm hearing accessible at all times, like, which is like, for some people, they feel like this is, if you want to grow, you need to perhaps also take on funding. Here comes the devil upright. Yeah, but someone's really reluctant to that. I don't know what that's about. Like maybe they're like, I don't want to take on anyone else's also fantasy. Okay, like maybe you don't want to feel like you're bought out here. For a number of you, the devil, mirror, and the Hierophant. Whoa, Son of Cups coming through. Yeah, okay, but there is someone here who comes through and they like want it. They're giving you. They want it. You got the Ace of Cups as well. They're not. They don't want to. They're opening the door here a little bit in terms of, but very carefully. They want to maybe wait 1 second. This might be someone from the past who you've known. I'm hearing that song. Something walk away. Walk away. Is that by something? Craig, something Craig here with the Son of Cups, the star here mirroring the devil, hearing hey sweet Delilah, da 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 da. By the way, you have the Death card on the floor that popped out right in the beginning of the reading with the Daughter of Pentacles, and it's kind of interesting because we totally did not even we didn't I'm hearing we didn't process that one. I don't know what that's about. Maybe you have like something that, an offer that came through, or something that was on the table there that you didn't directly address, or you didn't address at all, or you didn't, you were waiting on that. I don't know what that's about here. Maybe you were even like researching. This could have also been the energy of another, where you proposed something and maybe they didn't get back to you. 1 second, but it was something about being actually like called out. All right, now for a number of you, I'm seeing again, there is a focus on grounding. Big time. For a number of you, there's some kind of story that, here comes the Magician upright, the Eight of Cups in reverse. Yeah, you got a story that perhaps you're being encouraged, okay, to kind of lead out with. Now, I'm hearing it has to do with the evolution. I'm hearing of your craft. I'm hearing the science of also your body. The Father of Pentacles upright and the Two of Swords upright. This could be related to also, I'm hearing the senses. I'm hearing the senses, auditory. I'm hearing also capabilities. I don't know what that's alluding to. But you, for a number, you perhaps given a talk, giving a big presentation to, I'm hearing the Thomas Edison Foundation. I don't know what that is about. With the Magician and the Father of Pentacles, but for a number of you, there's I'm seeing you want to also open up some sort of like physical space, like a physical location. This is for a number of you. There's something that you want to start, and it could also be a program, a new business for a number of you, big time. This is actually perhaps even, I'm hearing internationally focused with the Magician and the Ace of Pentacles. It may be related to academics. I'm hearing scholastics. Yep, Temperance, mirroring the Magician, big time for a number of you. This has to do with education even. The Fool coming through in reverse, mirroring the Ace of Pentacles, but you've been waiting before you really jumped on this. You're waiting before you really, like actually formally also recognized I'm hearing this space or this event. And the Wheel of Fortune is mirroring the Magician and the Ace of Pentacles. Destiny. I'm hearing will take over there. I'm hearing at the wheel eventually. Regardless of whether or not we finance the mission. I'm not sure what that is alluding to. Okay, always take it as you will. I'm hearing the letter G. Now, I'm hearing Gary here with the Father of Cups in reverse, Three of Wands right. Now let's backtrack here. Virgo. there is the Ace of Swords coming through upright with the Three of Wands upright. Now, for a number of you, I'm seeing you're almost like there's this feeling of like being at a loss for words. I don't know what that is about necessarily here with the Ace of Swords and the Magician, but maybe you feel like you need to make a move, and it's a big one. It is a decision I'm hearing as well for a number of you, and it's like, how do I really acknowledge it? I'm hearing for everyone in the class, I'm hearing that as well. But let's backtrack again. For a number of you, there is a project, something that perhaps it's here has to do with your story here with the Magician and the Ace of Pentacles, like something that you feel you need to come out with. You need to, I'm hearing you, we would like to also begin talking about more. And it's a space of also inspiration for a number of you, big time. Like, this is your story, Virgo, specifically. And you've been climbing, I'm hearing, to this point, to really finally call it. I'm hearing also quits. I'm hearing on this long storyline that has been really, I'm hearing inspiring, but not necessarily in so easy of a way. You have the Five of Cups in reverse and the Justice card, like, and the High Priestess, the Mother of Pentacles, and the Ten of Swords in reverse. For a number of you, perhaps have even undergone some form of therapy. I'm hearing analysis. I'm hearing psycho-integration. I'm hearing therapeutic, I'm hearing Thera Greece. I'm hearing maybe even some of you were like on a retreat somewhere, and you're like, this is how I need to be thinking about things now. I don't know what that's about. Like, yeah, for a number of you, maybe there's something that we want to maybe move on from a little bit. I don't know what that's alluding to with the High Priestess. But let's we'll get a few more cards out, Virgo, and see what's coming through here. Three of Swords, Six of Pentacles, Eight of Wands, and the Seven of Swords, Three of Swords. Yeah, I'm hearing I want to win the lottery. I don't know what that's alluding to with the Six of Pentacles and the Eight of Wands and the Three of Swords in reverse. But some of you are punching lotto tickets like every day. I don't know what that is about. Two of Wands coming through on my lap. But it's not like literal. I'm seeing that for a number of you, this is like not literal. Six of Cups coming through upright. For a number of you, you're waiting, perhaps. You're like, you see an opportunity that is coming, the Devil in reverse, and the Six of Wands upright. And that was the first card that came through for us, right? Okay, the Hierophant coming through. Let's pull a few more cards. Yeah, for a number of you, you might be also waiting on some offers here, waiting for someone to also reach out to you. Yep, big time, and they sure will. I'm hearing that specifically, the Sun of Swords and the Star. Always, again, take it to you, but I'm seeing that for a number of you, you're waiting on someone to reach out to you. Got the Emperor landing on my lap. Maybe you were dealing with an Aries who totally disappeared there. I don't know what that is alluding to, but maybe it was maybe perhaps even also your energy. Maybe you made an offer and they didn't respond. Maybe they made an offer and you didn't respond. Maybe there were also things that you both parted on the consensus of like, well, let's not make that decision quite yet. Okay, and the Death card. Yeah, I'm hearing there's something that you feel you are not ready to present quite yet. It has to do with the letter P. I'm hearing for a number of you, packing your things, perhaps a move. Perhaps you were thinking of also making a huge jump or shift. Yep, Eight of Wands coming through. With also, I'm hearing your degree program. I'm hearing scholastic degree. Like you're thinking of radically changing your. I'm hearing also your room and board situation. I don't know what that's about. Maybe you're thinking of studying abroad somewhere, or like thinking of changing your program that you initially had applied for. I don't know what that's alluding to. Like, whew, okay. I'm hearing it just doesn't really make sense. I'm hearing that specifically, like when it really comes down to it, Virgo, and I'm seeing that this is something that you understood. Okay, like it's not like, okay, all of a sudden I realized that I'm not really feeling great. No, I'm seeing that this is like something that over time you're like, yeah, I am really responsible. I mean, in that way, like, oh, yeah, this doesn't work for me, but I am keeping my promise. I'm hearing as well. What was that about, Virgo? What was that? Okay, the Ten of Wands coming through, mirroring the Ace of Wands. Like you felt perhaps obligated. I don't know, Mary. You felt like there was some kind of heavy, like, like list of expectations that you needed to tend to, and this is a personal thing for a number of you in terms of perspective, where you're like, I personally feel like I want to bring the story full circle. All right, let's pull the cards and see what comes through here for you, Virgo. Oh man, what's up with that death card? Just a number of you perhaps were dealing with been a long cycle of transformation, and you're really hesitant to make an official move here. The Justice card coming through, and the Star with the Fool. It's like there, and you've got as well the World at the base of the Justice card. For a number of you, perhaps you felt like there was a decision that you needed to make that needed, like, even. It was too complicated. I'm hearing, yeah, for a number of you, it was like it would be more complicated to get out of it than it would be to just stick in it. I'm hearing to stay with it, and oh man, that is heavy. I'm hearing pressure. I'm hearing load. I'm hearing also project, the Strength card, trying to keep the faith, man. Oh my, trying to keep it together with the Strength card there, upright, and the Three of Cups in reverse. Like, meeting people that we don't necessarily feel like we really want to meet with. I'm hearing every day, like, if somebody came up to me and said, hey, meet up with this person, please. We're not paying you, or this is just for a matter of passing time. I'm hearing, you might not have taken on that project, and so for a number of you might just be feeling like you're struggling. I'm hearing to pay the bills. I'm hearing to pay them on time. I'm hearing my financial situation is crumbling. I'm hearing that for a number of you, the Wheel of Fortune, but something's about to change. The Wheel of Fortune mirroring the Devil. Oh, you better believe it. Five of Cups in reverse. You're getting I'm hearing there's something about the number 5. Okay, for a number of you, big time. Keep focused on that. I'm hearing on that date as well. Something may come through with the Empress mirroring the Five of Cups. Not to say that for everyone, right? Okay, always take it as you will. What is really time? But for a number of you, there is something about even the month, the third month of the year. Something that may culminate around that time as well is March. Yes, okay. March 5th maybe, okay, for a number of you, but whatever it is, and it may be the 5th of this month. I'm seeing big time for a number of you, the 3rd. 1 second. I'm hearing 50 years, okay, in business. I don't know what that's alluding to here. Anyhow, for a number of you, may be thinking of retiring. I'm hearing closing shop, closing out the, I'm hearing the good old calculator. I'm hearing book. I'm hearing text. I'm hearing monetarily, at least. Maybe you're thinking about changing the way that you also make money from what you do in some kind of way. Maybe for a number of you, it's been 3 years. Yep, big time for a number of you. I'm hearing 5 years. Okay, there's been a focus on I'm hearing 35 years. Okay, there's a focus on what you feel is going to be talked about on a big. I'm hearing on a big. Scale. Wow, you got the Justice card coming through right then at the very tail end, or the very tail end mirroring the Son of Cups. For a number of you, I'm hearing it's just that point of, and you got the Father shows at the base of the Son of Cups. For a number of you, you're feeling like there is a little bit of performance anxiety. Perhaps for a number of you, especially if your name is Alfred. 9 of Pentacles upright, right over the Father of Pentacles. I'm hearing Alfred here with the Father of Pentacles. Alfred Hitchcock, I'm hearing as well. Okay, this could be a matter of also an organization who you're working with, who is in some sort of, 1 second. I'm hearing it has to do with the lease. I'm hearing the property here with the 9 of Pentacles. Someone feels like they're perhaps even locked into some kind of lease. I don't know what that's about. And if they were to step out, it's like I'm breaking the lease. I don't know what that's about. Hold on. I'm hearing there are too many layers. 1 second. Whew! Somebody doesn't know. Oh my goodness. I'm smelling like, when a candle goes out? Whew. Okay, light. Focus on light, Virgo. I'm hearing that. Okay. Let the legal side of things be the legal side of things, okay? Don't, I'm hearing, I'm hearing there are two, for a number of you, you're overwhelmed. Okay, there are too many factors that perhaps are, making you kind of, feel perhaps a little out of touch or out of place. I'm hearing a little ungrounded. Okay, but for another number of you, this is just a sheer matter of preparation for a really big event that you're thinking to come in a full circle with Ten of Pentacles in reverse. It's very exciting. It's always exciting, right? There is I'm hearing a cycle of transformation here that we're moving through and stepping into, but I'm hearing also stepping onto the platform of. But ultimately, it brings us to balance. I'm hearing our scales here of our mind. I'm hearing our emotion and I'm hearing our things. Okay, and so what I'm seeing is that there is a question, perhaps for a number of you, of and there is a question of why you do what you do as well, and it might for a number of you be like an actual court something having to do. I'm seeing 4411 right there. You might have to do. I'm hearing 13th, 14th, 44, 14. Yeah, for a number of you, there is something that you feel you need to also like represent in some kind of way. Okay, but don't lose hope, Virgo, whatever it is I'm hearing specifically. Even if it's a lot, okay? Even if it's like, whew, I gotta paint this vase again. I'm hearing it's because it needs to hold the flowers. I'm hearing, but it's just, it's still, it requires so much focus, okay, for a number of you, and I'm seeing you're like involved in some process that just was so tedious. I'm hearing for a number of you that it's funny because Virgo deals with detail, right, like no other sign does, except for maybe Scorpio, but always no generalizations, right? But that's just kind of coming through. Maybe this is, what someone actually said about you. They're like, maybe they recommended you for some sort of project. They like nominated you. Okay? they're like, yeah, Virgo, you, if anyone could do this job, it would be you. Okay. And I'm seeing you like looked at them and you're like, yeah, I'm hearing, I could laugh at that. I could laugh at that with you. I don't know what those are alluding to, but anyways. And then like, I'm hearing high cheekbones. I don't know what that's about. I'm hearing miss. I'm hearing mistress. I'm hearing Mrs. Miss here with the High Priestess in reverse, Ten of Swords. And it's like, the Ten of Pentacles. And I'm seeing like, someone felt that they could take on the project, okay? And, so there was a little bit of a thinking of like, also, well, I'm hearing it's not anything until it's done. I'm hearing as well, like maybe someone took this on like with this perspective of like, it's got to be perfect. And so then there was a lot of pressure there, the Justice card, okay? And maybe you guys actually made some sort of, no, this was like something that was even between friends. Like maybe someone asked someone for help or some kind of like guidance or some kind of, even like investment. I'm hearing Great Lakes funding. I don't know what that's about. Daughter cups coming through. Like some kind of work. I'm hearing like also help practicing with something. Six of Cups. Yeah, for this is someone's practice, and it got to the level for a number of you. This is maybe even like something that someone was helping someone plan. It could be an event or a party. It could be even like a wedding or a baby. Yeah, here comes the Empress. Yep. Okay, like even like planning. Like I'm hearing I'm hearing for the birth. Okay, and it's like I'm hearing midwife, and it's like, oh my goodness. Okay. This is a lot. Okay, and I'm seeing someone also like as a painter, and they're like, yeah, I told you I would paint this portrait for you, and then they're feeling like Leonardo, who doesn't really I'm hearing lean into the canvas anymore with the paintbrush. Like I don't know what that's alluding to, but someone feels like they don't have energy anymore. I'm hearing it specifically in that way, Virgo. They're exhausted, and not in terms of, well, I don't want to help. I'm hearing it's not that I don't want to appreciate. I'm hearing also the beauty in these images. I'm hearing that as well. I'm seeing someone like walking around, like even a teacher in a museum, and they're like, it's like now the students are leading. They're not that they're leading, but I'm seeing, it's almost like this air of like, now the students, I'm seeing a teacher who is just exhausted, and they're walking through this museum. I'm hearing I'm hearing French, I'm hearing C, I'm hearing the lion, I don't know. Anyways, I'm seeing and the teacher is like dragging themselves through the aisle here. Okay, and the students are like, they're so energized. Okay, they're like, look over there. I'm hearing Miss P. I'm hearing Marsh. Marcus. I'm hearing Marky. I'm hearing, look at this wonderful mosaic. I'm hearing fresco. And the teacher is like, yes, you're right. It's so special. I'm hearing, and they do. It's okay. The feeling I'm getting is that it's a little underwhelming. Okay, for whoever this person is who feels like they can't completely fully involve themselves in this experience to the level and the degree that they expect themselves to. Okay, maybe they also entered into the space initially with like a lot more enthusiasm. I'm just gonna say it like that. Okay, like they started this project and they were like, I have all of my passion here in my back pocket. I can hand it to you and you and you at the same time. Watch me do it. Okay, like, and there is something that perhaps someone was over even like compensating for. I don't know what that's alluding to. Like maybe they had a vision and they were like, I want it to get there real fast, and so they throw eggshells at everyone who I'm hearing advertises against their I'm hearing their will, their craft. I don't know what that's like. Maybe they were. All right, Virgo, we're back. Sorry about that phone cut. Now we are here. Okay, part 2. Your video. This is October 2019 reading. Just in case yeah. Okay. Anyhow, the Emperor and the Nine of Cups here is what we are leaving off on the point of. And I think we were saying that maybe somebody, when they initially also got involved in this space, whatever it was, they had a lot more, I'm hearing, to give. Like they just actually they had more energy. I'm hearing they had more also time. I'm hearing they were more invested, perhaps in some shape or form or another. But then things started to we were saying again that there was some sort of vision, and someone felt like, I want to, I have to be totally, I want to give of all of my assets. I'm hearing my efforts to this future that I see, the Emperor, the Lovers, and the Ace of Wands, and it's like, I see it getting there, but then there's some kind of process, okay, of fundamental stability that somebody has not has not acknowledged the need for. Like, I don't know what that's alluding to, but I'm seeing someone who, this could also be what someone is telling you. They're like, look, if you want to build like a future here, you have to build, the now that you stand on right now. Like, I'm hearing in that way as well. And so maybe someone's just like really hyper focused on the future, and to the degree that they perhaps didn't accommodate what their needs were in this exact moment. As the performer, I'm hearing as well. And so it could also be like something related to communication, where maybe someone started out like a certain even performance, like with a lot of energy, and then it started to kind of I'm hearing pan out a little awkwardly. I'm hearing in that way. Maybe that's what someone felt like, and this could be over the course of years. I'm hearing specifically like, they were like, I'm not a star anymore like I used to be. I'm hearing that specifically, the Daughter of Cups. That could be how someone feels, okay? It's like, and it could be them looking at their own work and reviewing it and being like, the work that I put out like 4 years ago was, I'm hearing, above and beyond, okay, the threshold that I now reach. I'm hearing day in and day out. For a number, you just need more rest, Virgo. I'm hearing in that way, plain and simple. You need to sleep. I'm hearing as well, the Devil mirroring the Four of Cups. Like, someone's here sitting up way too late. I'm hearing way too late. I'm hearing drinking like coffee, caffeine, like at night. I don't know what that's about here, the Devil and the Four of Cups. Like, they have anxiety. I don't know what that's about. Maybe they've got the Moon at the base here of the Four of Cups, and the Devil, like, they're like, when is the sun going to come out? But you're like spending all the time at night. I'm hearing the moon is making. I'm hearing its appearance right now. Well, you got to wait for the moon to do its thing, and then in the morning the sun will come out. But I'm seeing someone's like, I don't want to wait. I'm hearing but they got to wait anyways, but they stay up. I don't know. It's all somewhat an illusion, I'm hearing as well. Virgo, right? What does it mean to feel that time is relevant to any of this? Okay, interesting. Like, but, someone maybe they feel they have the sensation that I need to just, I'm hearing I need to just, wow, I just look at the clock, 3:33. For a number of you, you're having dreams, you're getting signs. There's a focus on the number 3. Something that perhaps you feel you need to really take care of as well. Like maybe you need to tend to, and be it, your health, be it and that, what does that mean, right? Mind, body, soul, always take it as you will. What is it that you see as a need? And it could be something that keeps calling out to you, keeps calling out to you. I'm hearing I need to go clean up, my bed there. It's like if it's, I'm seeing that it is rather something simple, like my home. I'm hearing my take home tests. I'm hearing my things, or something perhaps that you feel you want to also kind of compartmentalize, to clear, even to clarify. I'm hearing that as well. To clear, yes, to clear with the 3 of Pentacles. Now the focus though is, Virgo, on there's, again, I'm hearing there, it's a matter of pressure, and eventually, right, pressure builds and then it breaks. I'm hearing it breaks. I'm hearing the mules back there. I'm hearing specifically with the devil, and you don't want it to get to that point, right, where you have that breakdown. No, we don't want it to get to that point, Virgo, where you feel like I don't want to do this ever again. I'm hearing at all, right? Like, okay, the devil, mirror, and 3 of Pentacles, and it's like, not saying things, not expressing how we really feel. 4 of Cups with the devil, like, if we're feeling pressure and we're not expressing that, over time, let's get really realistic. I'm hearing in terms of what our needs are. I'm hearing over time, what will that sort of, I'm hearing take itself out on. I don't know what that's alluding to, but you have the Mother of Wands in reverse as well. Now, again, for a number of you, we said this in the last reading as well, could be a birth, okay? But you got the Daughter of Wands in reverse and the 7 of Wands in reverse. I'm hearing you got 9 more years to go here. I don't know what that's alluding to. 9 more months? 9 more months. 9 more days, I'm hearing as well here with the Daughter of Wands and the 7 of Wands, and the 6 of Pentacles. Somebody's waking up to something here. I don't know what that's alluding to. Okay. Now, anyhow, we're saying that there's a lot of pressure. I'm hearing specifically, and always take it as you will, right? In general reading, Virgo, always take it as you will. It could be taken in alternative ways. But there's something that someone feels like I need to address it. And right then and there, I feel guided to pick up these cards, the Death card, the 7 of Pentacles, 4 of Wands, and the Daughter of Pentacles. There's something that you feel, I'm hearing, I gotta do it. And I'm seeing someone like, they were wanting to avoid having to also mention this or say this. The 5 of Cups upright, mirroring the Ace of Swords. They didn't want to have to come out and say, hey, this is not working for me. I'm hearing, hey, my back is sore. Hey, I'm not making enough money. Like, I'm seeing someone really was super, super, super adverse to the idea. I'm hearing specifically saying anything also out against this space. And I don't know what that's like. Maybe somebody like started the space out thinking like, they had a certain motto even. And they're like, or, a certain type of talk that they would give. And, it's like, oh, never give up on your dreams. And then it's like, man, I feel like I'm giving up on what, my decision was here initially with this project. I'm hearing what my decision initially was. I'm hearing that specifically for a number of you. But it's interesting because I'm seeing that for a number of you, you feel that it's a sacrifice. You feel that maybe in some way by saying what you need or by acknowledging your needs that you're like somehow sacrificing the mission. And doesn't mean that you're giving up on your dream, right? Just because you're saying, hey, I don't feel really I'm hearing balanced right now. I don't feel, also, the Ace of Wands mirroring the Ace of Swords and the Daughter of Swords, whatever this is that you feel you want to come out with, it's actually alleviating. For a number of you, but I'm seeing that this has not been really a question of doing, okay? It's like, it's been a holding period, okay? Like I'm seeing someone who's holding off on doing something. Anyways, now, yeah, so for a number of you, you maybe were feeling as if clarifying this space in some way would have also put all your work to shame in some kind of way. Like, oh, if I said this, then everything that I put into this space would be like lost, okay? And I'm seeing like, no, Virgo, right? It's like if you need to take a break every now and then, but I'm not just seeing it as a break. If you, wow, you got the world splitting for the 3 of Pentacles. Whatever this is, it's like a big shift. Okay, it's like something that you're thinking to yourself. I'm seeing it's something that you were thinking about. I'm hearing I need to. I'm hearing throw out the past there. I'm hearing all those papers, the Five of Pentacles in reverse, Ten of Wands. Like there's something that you kept thinking about, but then you would go back on that. All right. Now I'm saying whatever that was, and always again take it as well. It could be taken received in a number of ways, but there's something that you are realizing now. Something that you're realizing is not a matter of even thinking. Okay, it's like, it doesn't matter if I'm tired and then I go home and I'm like thinking about how I'm tired and then I'm analyzing that emotion I'm hearing as well. I'm hearing that's not fair to me. I'm hearing specifically that to not address my character. I'm hearing in the show, and to say like maybe you feel like you're kind of invisible in your work in a certain way. It's like, wait a second, at the end of the day, I'm hearing I have things that I also. I'm hearing need. I'm hearing need, and someone is so reluctant. They're like, I don't want to have to come out and say that. I don't want to have to come out and say that. Okay, like someone is even, they make it silly. Like maybe they do actually at certain points in time, like say, something along the lines, or they kind of like hint at it. But then they make it something like I'm hearing, because we all float on again, like someone's trying to keep, right, they don't want to be a complainer. I'm hearing as well, they want to keep, the vibe high. I'm hearing it in that way, but it's always subjective, right? Always a matter of perspective. Is it considered positive to suppress also, or to kind of I'm hearing denounce our emotional reality, right? Like at what point, and I'm seeing that it really comes down to the authenticity of your appreciation, interesting, for your own, I'm hearing for your own act, and I'm hearing that related to the Death card. And if we look at this card, right, we see the depiction of, in a certain way, destruction, right? We see, in a certain way, the downfall, if we can say it in that way, of what was at a certain point in time. The decomposition, right, of creation. And it's interesting because if we think about this, right, this stage, I'm hearing also of this project, I'm hearing of this life, does it hold nothing? Is it meaningless? Like, just because, let's say, even, there is a certain pause in a certain storyline, or there is a certain, waiting period within a certain, I'm hearing also stage of growth. Interesting. Does it mean that scene in the movie is irrelevant? Even the actor, I'm hearing, who dies is still acting. Interesting, right? It's like, still, even if, right, what we considered ourselves so involved in at a certain point in time takes a different note, I'm hearing, to play out loud. If our work, in other words, evolves, does that mean that it's the end of it? I'm hearing experimentation. I'm hearing that with the Death card. And for a number of you, I'm hearing X. So it's like, if there is some sort of cycle also that you feel, I'm hearing, I want to take a break from, or I want to, and I'm hearing, I don't want to have to say that. I don't want to. I'm seeing you like telling someone or telling yourself, I don't want to do this. I'm here, I don't want to. But, at the end of the day, it's, what is it that is the portrait, I'm hearing specifically, that you are hesitating to paint? What is in other words, your perspective of this, or your perception of this, this image? of what happens if, let's say, you do take, let's say, even just simply downtime from a certain space. Well, what does, and I know some of you don't really want to hear this, okay, I'm like getting that big time, that you don't really, not, in this space, but I'm seeing it in terms of, like, when you think about it on a personal level with yourself, or when you think about it with others, okay, it's like, or when somebody comes out and talks about it to you, it's like, I'm seeing you totally, like, you run, I'm hearing, far away, I'm hearing as far as you can from that, solution in your mind, where people are like, well, maybe the solution is just to take, like, a break, or maybe the solution is just to, plan, I'm hearing, for, I'm hearing a new, like, I'm hearing to drop that, like, to start something, and it's like, I'm seeing, I'm hearing Leo, yeah, okay, let's not get into that, but what I'm getting is that perhaps you, for a number of you feel financially obligated, okay, like, you feel that maybe you think of yourself in a certain way, you're like, if I were to not also take on that job anymore, if I were to, let's say, move on from that cycle of my work, what would my professional also reputation look like? And, that might be kind of a point of pressure to think that simply in this way, that I used to be seen as, let's say, this type of person doing this type of thing, and then now I'm thinking of doing something, maybe I'm hearing it specifically in this way, like, I'm thinking of doing something more simple. I'm hearing more tactile. I'm hearing as well something where you're more physically, I'm hearing, involved with what you're doing in some shape or form. And I'm seeing, like, for a number of you this is music, playing it with instruments as well, big time. And it's like, I'm hearing talking as well for a number of you. But there's something that, I'm hearing musical talent, big time. Anyhow, it's like, for a number of you, there's perhaps, it has to do with the physical body as well. Yeah, for a number of you, maybe thinking of taking downtime. Now, whatever it is, though, okay, even like a vacation, I'm seeing, like, somebody thinking about even doing some sort of program. Anyhow, be it related to healing the physical body, again, regeneration. And it's like, I'm seeing someone else is, they don't even want to think of that. Like, they're not even thinking of themselves in that way. Like, and I don't know if it has to do with maybe ego. It's like, if I give up on this, then it means that I'm giving up on this, and then it means that I'm not good at what I do, or that I'm not, good enough, or whatever. I mean, let's not get into that, right? Let's not get into that thinking cycle, Virgo, right? I mean, that's not the kind of thought we want to be having, okay? Regardless of whether or not we're sticking with the program or not, right? It's like, we don't want to be getting to that level where we start to think of it in terms of our promises, okay? Like, what does it mean to promise something? That means, that I'm honest, and I'm true to my word, and I'm faithful, and I'm dedicated. But at what point do we dismiss the promise of authenticity that is unannounced? That which we keep on, I'm hearing, a vibrational level. I'm seeing that for a number of you, this is a matter of being honest with yourself. Okay, it's like, if I made a promise to someone and I told them that I'm going to be, your left hand. I'm hearing your two front teeth as well. Like, I see someone, even like they were someone's maybe sidekick in a sort of way, where they were like someone's, they were like someone's even secretary. I don't know, like maybe their assistant. Yeah, and I'm seeing like they're handling all their emails, and it's like, no, I'm hearing, no. At a certain point, I'm hearing I have to say, hey, yeah, I made that promise to you, but I also, if I were to completely, I'm hearing, I'm hearing ignore my needs. That would be also dishonest. Okay, so for a number of you, it's like you may, I'm neither here nor there. And I believe, again, this came through in the Sagittarius reading, like there's something that you feel keeps a cycle up that feels out of balance. And for a number of you, this is really like riding a bike, okay? It's like, yeah, in my mind, I want to keep myself, I'm hearing also afloat. In my mind, I want to keep racing. But I'm hearing my needs. I'm hearing, again, my heart, my soul. I'm hearing also for a number of you is not ready yet. I'm hearing to really remove myself. I'm hearing entirely from the situation. Okay, so, okay. It's kind of weird, Virgo, because what I'm getting is that there's almost like this acknowledgement. This is what I'm feeling, rather. Is that there's this acknowledgement that whatever the space is, it doesn't fully accommodate your needs. Okay, we're clear on that. But then, for a number of you, but then on the other side of the spectrum, you feel that it is somehow inherently related to your needs. So, okay, what I'm getting for a number of you is that perhaps there's a certain level or space of dependency. And unfortunately, the way that I am seeing it for a number of you in this space is like, you know, I haven't really had energy, let's say. Someone maybe feels like, oh, I haven't really been able to, this environment has not really been fully also acknowledging my needs, appreciating my needs, so I made sacrifices. And for a number of you, and let's backtrack, you know, it's always subjective, it could be a matter of perspective, but I'm seeing that someone may feel like, you know, okay, I didn't have energy, so because I wasn't getting nutrients from my food and I wasn't getting enough sleep, so I was, you know, having caffeine all day. Like, it's like that kind of thing. And is that a solution, right? And the question is, do we now we're thinking of, oh, do we got to give up caffeine? I'm seeing somebody like, no way! Oh, hell no! I'm going unsubscribe. Okay, no, I'm not going there. I'm not going there, and I'm not going to like, and it could be even like a teacher, or like even like a therapist, or like a naturopath that like looks at you and they're like, listen, you need to take time. I'm hearing you need to take time off as well, for the sake of your health. And I'm hearing mentally as well. Mentally, you need time. You need time here. I'm hearing that with the Daughter of Cups. You know, and even if it makes you feel kind of like, oh, I'm taking time off of my 9 to 5. I'm hearing as a surgeon. I'm hearing that specifically. Okay, for a number of you, I'm hearing the head of the administration department as well, admin. And to go and paint, I'm hearing that specifically for a number of you, like, okay, I'm hearing, thank you, Allie, I'm hearing Allison. And I'm seeing someone's like, I'm seeing this is like some kind of therapy session even, or like some kind of, I'm hearing also thought that someone is having to, like, you know, telling themselves, it could be you with you, or someone with themselves. It's like, this might not be your energy, Virgo. This could be you, like, in the midst of someone, okay? Like, either you live with this person or something, and you know, you're almost overhearing this sort of conversation. Anyways, and it's like, and it's like there's so much. I'm hearing passion. I'm hearing also, but I'm hearing passive. I'm hearing aggression with the Father of Wands, who landed on the ground, like on my foot. Like, I'm hearing a dog that doesn't want to go through the door there. Okay, like, you can drag me. I'm hearing drag me. Okay, but you know, I'm hearing, but I'm not going to do it. I don't know what those Virgo, what's going through me. Okay, what's coming through Virgo? Yeah, so I'm seeing somebody just feels like they feel also kind of they feel kind of, maybe they feel a little weak, okay, like at the thought of also leaving a certain space. They maybe feel that there's a little bit of pain involved in whatever this experience is that they're somewhat attached to. I don't know what that's alluding to. Hopefully not. I'm seeing the Death card here. Okay. All right, Virgo, we're back now. We're saying, so anyhow, let's move on from that, though. There is a focus perhaps on detoxification of the physical body, especially for a number of you. You may actually be thinking about seeing some sort of even alternative medicine practitioner. Always heed your personal intuition, dear Virgo. Always also follow your intuition, okay? So there is some kind of, though repetitive, there's some sort of also advice perhaps that you're being given, or, you know, something that you were given yourself. And, you know, for a number of you, it's something that's getting to the point where you're like, maybe I should start, I'm hearing, you know, maybe this is, you know, a message for me. So take it as you will, Virgo. Always heed your personal intuition. Love and light to you, and I'll see you soon. A little note, Virgo, before we close it out here. For a number of you, this might also be someone who is reaching out to, who wants to give their advice. I'm hearing it in that way, like they want to give a suggestion as to how to, I'm hearing also address this situation. I'm hearing in terms of safety. I'm not sure what that's alluding to, but there's perhaps a focus on building also a sense of, I'm hearing camaraderie, I'm hearing comfort here. And so you may be thinking about having a certain process that you follow through with to address whatever this space is. And so it you know, it may be related to an organization or a number of other people. It may be something that you are, I'm seeing, one second. Yes, I'm hearing, you're getting sort of, familiar with, okay, acclimating yourself to, and it might be something of a process there that is needed to fall through. Love and light to fall through that. Love and light to enjoy this period. Always a matter of perspective and perception. Always a matter of personal perspective. Enjoy this period, Virgo. Love and light to you, and you can always follow your personal intuition. Always a matter of also personal intuition, and your philosophy, right? Your take on it. So always take it as you will.
Sorry about that. No, again, yeah, we're saying it's like, you know, we need to take steps to get to the top of the mountain, right? It's like we need to acclimate, I'm hearing as well. And so, you know, if you're thinking of making a big change, I'm hearing a lifestyle shift, you know, I'm seeing that baby steps are, and I'm hearing August. It could be something that perhaps you started in August, or it could be actually someone that you met in August, or somebody who you came into contact with in August. I'm hearing Carver right here. 250. I don't know what that's alluding to. Maybe you even had a meeting with someone. Maybe that was the price, 250. But there was some kind of encounter perhaps for a number of you. Maybe even you had spoken to someone and they gave you this, you know, some kind of idea or vision of the future. You could have been dealing with an Aquarius, a channeler. So this could have also been related to astrology in some kind of way for a number of you. I'm hearing it was in I'm hearing it was in Galileo's dialect. Okay, and I'm seeing royal purple right here, so I'm not sure what that's alluding to, but you could have had some kind of even, I'm hearing contact with your higher self, and in some shape or form that, and I'm hearing, oh, it was in meditation. It was during meditation. Okay, so for a number of you, there was also a certain plateau that you may have reached in terms of your vision of how you see things moving. And perhaps for a number of you, it was like, wow, I'm so excited about this. This is a huge, you know, opportunity for me, I'm hearing as well. It's a huge project that I see myself, you know, potentially taking on. For a number of you, it could be a move, thinking about moving to another country. I'm hearing specifically America for a number of you. I'm not sure what that's alluding to. And then, you know, it perhaps, then I'm hearing you scaled back and you're like, hold on a second, wait, we need lifeboats? I'm hearing life vests. I'm hearing we need to, I'm hearing also invest in this. I'm hearing gradually. And so, and there might have been the thinking of, you know, there's this passion that you feel also for this new beginning. But then there perhaps was that knowingness that things need to also need time to change. They need time to rather not just change but shift, to move in that direction. And I'm hearing honestly and authentically. So for a number of you, there's perhaps some kind of situation where you feel it is a matter of the circumstance. And I need to, you know, I have my vision, I know where I stand in this, but I have to be willing to also work with the seasons. And I'm hearing if I'm up too late, if I'm up at odd hours, I'm hearing I'm not going to get on I'm hearing the cycle there. I'm hearing to get on the boat that then is able to ride the wave out. So for a number of you, there's something where you just feel like I'm hearing I'm drowning, like I'm not staying afloat. I'm hearing specifically physically able to accomplish. I'm hearing also my day-to-day activities. I'm not sure what that's alluding to, but it may really be a matter of the physical body and your actual energy. I'm hearing for a number of you your attention span. I'm not sure what that's alluding to, but if you always take it as you will. Taking a mind, body, soul approach to matters of also balance might be a focus for you. And I have a number of protocols on my website, alchemyneu.com, and that's as well in the bio box below. You can click those links and read more on those programs and services if you feel so guided, right? If you feel like I want to balance also my mind with my body. I feel like maybe I'm spending a lot of time thinking and I want to spend more time doing, or I want to be more physically involved in what I'm doing. So if that is a focus for a number of you, we could take a look at your birth chart and see what factors might be related to that in helping find and strike that balance. But what I'm getting for a number of you Virgo again is that there's something about the space of acclimation to your vision. And there is perhaps for a number of you, I'm hearing a lot of pressure socially, I'm hearing as well, to perhaps take your work to the next level. And so what I'm getting perhaps for a number of you is that you feel it's also partly out of your hands. You feel like there are certain cycles even to the industry in which you work that you don't have full reign over. I'm not sure specifically what that's alluding to, but there's perhaps a sensation that I'm hearing there's no way that things can be late. I'm hearing or early. It's like it's not a matter of when you show up. I'm hearing you could be perfectly ready. You have the idea, you've got the vision, and you're in love with it. But at the end of the day, I'm hearing it's a matter of I'm hearing I'm hearing the orientation, the perspective, and I'm hearing of the channel. I'm hearing everything in a certain way comes down is a matter of perspective. And we have our own perspective, but at the same time there is, I'm hearing there are layers, Virgo, to the way that I'm hearing also love works. So in a certain way, be it even like you met someone and you're like, I feel a super strong connection. Like there is no way that we're not, destined to be together. I'm hearing that as well for a number of you. And I'm hearing the letter P. And so it's like,
so I think that the children didn't have school today, so
and so it's kind of like, so it's kind of like perhaps, there was that knowingness, I'm hearing in destiny, but then at a certain point, and you were very clear on that, Virgo. You were very confident in some kind of way with that, whatever it was. You saw the vision of the future. I was just going to put it like that. And maybe someone kind of like stepped back from that situation, or not necessarily, not for all of you. Maybe some people, for some, maybe there were other people involved and things were not able to really get off the ground at that point. I'm seeing that it's a matter of the circumstance. Something has not fully evolved yet. It's not ready. I'm hearing as well in that way. It's not it's not ready to address that need. I'm hearing it in that way as well, that space. It hasn't acclimated yet. I don't know what that's alluding to, but maybe you met someone at a really odd time as well, where you're like, what in the world? Okay, I'm hearing universe. I'm hearing what happened there. I'm hearing what did I not wake up on time, or was the world late for this one? Because I think something was a little off. I'm hearing that specifically. Like, why is it that when I wanted to come over, I'm hearing winter was there. I don't know what that's like. Maybe you went to there was something about the timing, like something. I'm hearing the symphony orchestra like was a little out of tune. I don't know what that's alluding to, but anyhow, it could have been not necessarily literal, right, Virgo? It could be metaphorical, but I'm seeing that, and I'm seeing bright blue here. Something about perhaps even like you opened up a conversation at a certain point and someone wasn't ready to have it yet in some kind of way anyways, and maybe the conversation kind of ended there. I'm hearing a carver. I'm seeing someone also feeling like they were a little bit like carved out of the situation or like cut out of a situation. Anyways, whatever it may have been, I'm seeing somebody presented an opportunity and said, hey, I'm here. When you're ready, I'm hearing let's dance. And I'm getting that, again, like someone really, like, it's interesting. I'm seeing somebody like slowly making their way down the side steps of a boat, like of this, like, I'm hearing also building. And they're so careful about the way that they make their way through. I'm hearing also this, I'm hearing this party. I don't know what that's alluding to. I'm hearing okay. So for a number of you, you're just dealing with someone also. This could be a friend for a number, or this is someone who you know, who you see potential in some shape or form. You're like, I know that they can totally also make this work. I'm here to make this happen. But you may be at that point where you're like, I got to also focus on myself. I need to focus on my needs. I'm hearing it in that way. I need to do what I need to do for myself. And, instead of getting, let's say, consumed in that space of your, I'm hearing also impression that you wish to set, you realize that it is really about the integration of everyone's interaction there. Okay, so it's like, I put my 2 cents in, I put my foot in the door, and you need to put yours in the door as well. I'm here, your 2 cents, when whatever else. So for a number of you, I'm seeing that you're not overstepping, not wanting to overstep, boundaries on either side of the spectrum where it's like, I don't want to step too far into their territory and make them feel ready. Like, that's not the point. And I also don't want to, overstep my own boundaries where, maybe that I've lined up for myself, that I've laid out for myself, that I promised myself, I'm hearing as well, that I would keep too. And to say in the way, if something is not working, if someone is not also cooperating, I'm hearing specifically that I'm hearing patience is needed, number one, and things may not always be the way that we think they are. I mean, they may not always be the way that they may seem. And so having that patience to look at the situation and say, maybe this is going to evolve and, at a pace that I didn't quite have full awareness of, in terms of, its relationship to the vision itself. Like, I saw potential, but I didn't see the process that would lead to the potential, kind of thing, right? So maybe for a number of you, but not to say in a critical way whatsoever, but just to say that it's like maybe in the heat of the moment and the excitement, you're like, you met someone, you had this incredible connection, and that was what you felt. So naturally, in a certain way, it was as if it was already real to you. And it was just the authenticity of that feeling, perhaps that you relayed. Now, and again, this could be some form of also like advice that you give in some kind of way. And maybe somebody just was not ready for it. Maybe they were, at that point they, it doesn't mean that they're not ever going to be ready. It doesn't mean that that's not, something that they feel they don't need to get ready for, but just, in the sense of needing to, I'm hearing narrate. Okay, interesting. I'm seeing like somebody feeling perhaps that they need to prepare themselves to connect also that deeply. And for a number of you, this may actually be a spirit guide that someone who perhaps you feel is trying to get in touch with you. I don't know what that's alluding to. Virgo, always take as you will. But, or it could also be an aspect, it's your talent, Virgo. This is your talent for a number of you. Okay? It may have to do with mediumship or meditation. And, you're like, I don't know if I want to go there yet. Okay, like this could be your energy, right? Where you're like, you have some sort of clear vision like one day, and then all of a sudden you're like, hold on a second, I need to make sure, I need to know what I'm getting myself into. I'm hearing that as well. And what does that really mean? Always take it as you will, but maybe there's a little bit of a hesitation there, a little bit of also like panic mode. I don't know what that's about, but perhaps where also you may have thought, about what could go wrong in the situation. I'm not sure exactly what that's alluding to, but this energy came through strongly in the Scorpio reading, and you came through so strongly in Scorpio reading, Virgo. Oh my goodness, did you come through strongly there? There was this emphasis on, the Hermit, specifically the Hermit card, which is related to the sign of Virgo, and the Death card, Scorpio. Okay. It's interesting because I feel like some of you are sleeping right now. Okay, anyways, all right, time to, and maybe you could have been in like a really heavy, deep state of meditation, deep series of experiences also that you may have had that kind of also maybe freaks you out a little bit, and you're like, okay, that's weird. Now I'm waking up, I'm hearing with someone over my shoulder, I'm hearing on my shoulder, counting, I'm hearing the days down. I don't know what that's about. Maybe you had a dream about something and you're like, this is, I feel like this is destiny as well. Like maybe you met someone and then you have a dream and they're like there or something. I don't know. Anyhow, whatever it may be, it could be an aspect also of your, whatever, your vision, or whatever it is. But Virgo, you are getting to that point again where you're like, okay, I can't just be creative and I can't just be also calculative in this. I realize that. It's a matter of how I'm combining my forces. I'm hearing it specifically in that way. It's a matter of how I am also connected. I'm hearing to my space of, I'm hearing intention. Now, for a number of you, you met someone and you know something here. There's no doubt. I'm hearing it's a mirroring. You know it, you feel it in your bones. You met this person, you saw them, and everything spoke to you there of, I'm hearing of intense magnetism. And for a number of you, this is the ignition of your passion for what you do as well. I'm seeing that specifically. I remember it's real interesting because I'm seeing this royal purple color. This came through, it was a few months back. I believe it was either in May or June when I was actually in Japan. And I remember I was doing a reading outside and there was like this huge purple throw that was hanging off of someone's balcony. And so, yeah, for a number of you, there is something perhaps that's coming back around here around this time. But anyhow, yeah, there's like this steamboat and it's got these two motors on it from the back, and they both say 250, which combines to 500, right? So, okay, and 500 is, there is a focus on the number 5, big time for a number of you, 5. I'm hearing 5 times, like maybe you met this person or you spoke with them like 5 times, or there's a focus maybe even on the month of May, 5. So there's something perhaps for a number of you that you also feel perhaps I'm halfway there. We're back. We're saying there I was actually seeing right when I turned off the camera, when it cut, I saw 11, and I'm seeing 11 right here as well. So for a number of you, there actually could be something that comes through around that date on the 11th. There might be a focus on that number in some kind of way. Typically, it speaks of an energetic pathway, portal that is opening. So for a number of you, there could be a really, I'm seeing like bright turquoise, like around my hands, actually. There is perhaps something, and around me, there's a focus on communication, perhaps for a number of you around this time, something that you really you make great headway in terms of communicating about some sort of big project or topic that's important to you. So, but anyhow, there is again though perhaps a feeling of like the need for patience, and it's kind of like, well, we introduced this idea, perhaps at a certain point, even let's say back in August, or we had some sort of audition. I'm hearing that as well for a number of you. 18, I'm seeing 18, and this may have been even anyhow. And it's like, and I realized that eventually things would properly address themselves. I'm hearing it as well in that way. That things would kind of move from a state of thinking to a state of action, of passivity to activity. And I'm hearing, but it's thoroughly complicated. I'm not sure what that's alluding to for a number of you. Maybe that's how you feel like there are so many factors. Okay, but anyways, whatever it is, I'm seeing that you're letting go of that process, perhaps for a number of you. I'm hearing Betty, Ugly Betty. Isn't that a TV show? Anyhow, so it's like I'm seeing that, again, I'm seeing one at a time. So for a number of you, and I'm hearing for Tyson, I don't know what that's going to, anyhow, maybe for a number of you feel like there is also a certain level and sense of sensitivity that you feel you need to have with the situation, where you feel like it's a responsibility. It is also perhaps somewhat of a routine for me, but I need to address it, I'm hearing, appropriately. And there might be, feelings involved. There may be certain factors that are related, and you may not want, let's say, to I'm hearing also startle anyone. I'm hearing cause any major shakeups. I'm hearing as well, like, you may feel that you would like to take and I'm hearing interesting. I'm hearing an overly passive approach. I don't know what I'm hearing. No. I'm seeing the color yellow. For a number of you, which speaks of the solar plexus chakra, really actively engaging, actively pursuing, and even presenting what it is that you feel. Personal phone cut. Sorry about that again. We're back. But it's interesting because I'm seeing threes like everywhere, and so there may be some kind of focus for a number of you. I'm seeing you perhaps are in this, what I was going to say before we got cut off, that you may be in this thinking space of like, I don't really want to focus on the past anymore. Okay, like let's say if I had even a vision in the past, let's say that I had an idea of how things would work out, I'm not going to sit here and like mold my future around that one moment in time that I had a fascination also with somebody. I'm hearing it in that way. And so there is this space of also wanting to free up. I'm hearing your data ran a little bit. I'm hearing, so to speak, like you feel like all of your time and your energy, or there's a lot of effort that you put into something, and I'm seeing that you are wanting to kind of clear the decks, clear the table, get into a more, I'm hearing also physically involved space where you're maybe not so much in your head, or you're not so much feeling through a certain process, but rather you're getting also very much active in it. So for a number of you, there is perhaps this new direction that you see yourself moving in. Is very exciting. Again, though, for a number of you, perhaps you feel that it is a decision. It is, though, not only a decision, but a new dynamic that you see yourself kind of needing to take on, and it might be related to the element of fire. For those of you who are like, yes, this is the direction I want to move in, really taking on an active approach, getting very physically involved in whatever it is that you see yourself kind of taking to the next level. I have a number of protocols on my website. One of them is related to fire, if that is, again, something you want to focus on, specifically related to your birth chart, all right? So thank you so much for tuning in, Virgo. Love and light to you here. Enjoy this period, and it's always, right, a matter of personal interpretation, personal perspective, and right, you always use your personal intuition, always take it as you will, always a matter of your personal perspective and perception. Take it as you will, Virgo. Love and light. Bye. Bye, Virgo.